Students, today's topic is delta learning rule for multi-perceptron layer. We have already done delta learning rule for a single neuron, and we have derivated the formula of weight updation in case of delta learning rule for a single neuron. Now we are having multi-perceptron layer. It means we are having number of neurons in the layer. That means it is known as multi-perceptron layer. So delta learning rule for multi-perceptron layer follows this diagram. In this diagram, we are having Y inputs, Y1, Y2 up to Yj inputs, in which one input is the fixed input because of the augmented inputs. Now we are having number of neurons here. Now these neurons are having continuous perceptron because in delta learning rule we use continuous activation function. So this is the sign for continuous activation function. We are having different weight vectors associated with each neuron following the same rule. W11 for the first rule, W11 followed by W1J. Similarly, for the kth neuron, we are having WK1 to WKJ, such that we are having output 1 to output K. These are the actual outputs of a single layer network with continuous perceptrons. Now, this is a simple feed forward network. Now, what happens in this? In this, the output is basically the activation function acted upon the weighted inputs. It is given by activation function. This is the sign for the activation function. We can write F also. So activation function on weighted inputs, where inputs are the sets of Y1 to Yj. Output is the set from O1 to OK, because we are having K number of neurons. That means we are having K number of outputs. Now what about the weight? Weight is the set of K cross J. K cross J. Now this is what is an activation function? It is a non-linear diagonal operator that is activated on the net value, and it is given by F dot in the diagonal operator. So it is a diagonal matrix. The desired target output is D is equal to D1 to Dk. So it is a supervised type of learning. We are having a desired output. Now in case this, net K is equal to Wy. Now the error, that is the feedback from the output to the input. We know that we are having the input to the output as known as feed forward network. Now there is a recall network also. There is an error which is being fed backward towards the input so that the weights gets updated. Now this error is basically the least square error, and it is given by this formula. Now here small p, it represents the specific pattern at that time. The pattern includes the input set and the desired set. Now using the same formulas which have been used in the delta learning rule, we have this weight updation formula in which eta is the learning signal, learning constant, dk minus ok is the simple r, and we are having f dash of net multiplied by yj. This is the function of r. dk minus ok, fk dash of net k. Now with this we are having different values of f dash net k because we are having a simple continuous activation function and a bipolar continuous activation function. Using that too, we are having two different delta functions or error functions. Now first error function is f dash net is represented by OK multiplied by 1 minus OK. And in case of bipolar continuous activation function, it is given by 1 minus OK square. So we are having two different derivations for the delta function. Now these are the two errors which are fed back in the network, and this is known as error back propagation in case of a single layer perceptron. Now basically that error back propagation we have to do for multiple layer perceptron network. That we will do it tomorrow.